The journey to becoming your best self can often seem overwhelming. With countless self-help books, personal development seminars, and online gurus offering advice on how to transform your life, it can be hard to know where to start. The good news, you don't have to overhaul your entire existence to become the person you've always wanted to be. In fact, you can change your life dramatically by focusing on just one thing. In this comprehensive guide, we will explore how making one small strategic change can catalyze a series of positive transformations in your life. Whether that change is a mindset shift, a habit, or a lifestyle adjustment, the impact of that single change can ripple through every aspect of your life. By the end of this guide, you'll not only understand the psychology of why small changes can have big results, but you'll also have a step-by-step blueprint to identify and implement the one change that can unlock your full potential and help you become your best self. Chapter 1: The Power of One Change. 1.1: The Domino Effect. The concept of making one change that can transform your entire life is grounded in the domino effect, the idea that one small action can set off a chain reaction, leading to increasingly significant outcomes. In physics, when one domino falls, it triggers the next, creating momentum that carries the chain forward. This principle applies to personal growth as well. By changing just one aspect of your life, you create a ripple effect that can lead to improvements in other areas. For example, adopting a morning routine might seem like a small change, but it can lead to more productive days, better health, and increased happiness. In this chapter, we'll explore why the domino effect works and how you can leverage it in your life. Exercise. Reflect on a time when making a small change had a larger impact on your life. What was the change, and how did it affect other areas? One point two: Understanding leverage points. In systems theory, a leverage point is a place in a system where a small shift can produce significant changes. The key to becoming your best self is identifying the leverage point in your life. The one thing that, if changed, will lead to the greatest overall improvement. Leverage points can vary from person to person. For some, it might be changing a negative thought pattern, while for others, it might be establishing a fitness routine or setting better boundaries in relationships. The first step in transforming your life is recognizing which leverage point will have the biggest impact. Exercise. Write down 5 areas of your life where you feel stuck or unsatisfied. Which one, if improved, would make the most difference in your overall happiness and well-being? The concept of focusing on just one change at a time is a minimalist approach to self-improvement. Instead of overwhelming yourself with multiple goals, habits, or resolutions, you hone in on one actionable step. By simplifying your approach, you reduce decision fatigue, maintain clarity, and increase your chances of success. In this section, we'll explore why less is more when it comes to self-development and how simplifying your efforts can help you achieve more impactful results. Exercise. List all the personal growth goals you currently have or have attempted in the past. How can you narrow them down to just one key goal? Chapter 2: Identifying your key change. Before you can decide on the one thing you need to change, you must first engage in deep self-reflection. Becoming your best self requires a clear understanding of where you are right now, as well as an honest assessment of the areas where you're holding yourself back. This section will guide you through various self-reflection techniques such as journaling, meditations, and self-inquiry. You'll learn how to identify limiting beliefs, habitual behaviors, and recurring thought patterns that might be blocking your progress. Exercise. Spend 10 minutes each day journaling about your current challenges, frustrations, and desires. What patterns emerge from your entries? What areas of your life need the most attention? The Pareto principle, or the 80-20th rule, states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Applied to personal growth, this means that a small portion of your actions or habits are responsible for the majority of your success, or lack thereof. The key is identifying the 20% of your behavior that is holding you back and then targeting that for change. In this chapter, we'll dive deep into the Pareto principle and how you can use it to pinpoint the one change that will lead to the biggest transformation in your life. Exercise. Make a list of your daily habits and behaviors. Which ones are contributing to your success and which are hindering your growth? Identify the one habit that has the greatest negative impact. For change to be meaningful and sustainable, it must align with your core values and long-term goals. In this section, we'll explore how to connect your desired change to your deeper values and vision for your life. By doing this, you'll ensure that the change not only brings immediate benefits, but also contributes to your long-term personal development and fulfillment. Exercise. Write down your top 5 personal values. Then list your long-term goals. How does your desired change align with these values and goals? How will making this change bring you closer to your best self? Chapter 3. The science behind personal change. Understanding neuroplasticity, rewiring your brain. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means that you're not stuck with your current habits or ways of thinking. By focusing on changing just one thing, you can literally rewire your brain for success. In this chapter, we'll explore how neuroplasticity works, the science behind habit formation, and how you can take advantage of your brain's malleability to make your one change stick. With exercise, pick one small habit related to your desired change. Practice it daily for at least 21 days to begin rewiring your brain for this new behavior. The habit loop: cue, routine, reward. Habits are formed through a cycle known as the habit loop, which consists of 3 components: the cue, the routine, and the reward. To change a habit or create a new one, you need to understand how this loop operates in your life and how you can manipulate it to your advantage. In this section, we'll break down the habit loop and offer practical strategies for modifying or replacing undesirable habits with ones that will help you become your best self. Exercise. Identify one bad habit related to your desired change. Analyze its cue, routine, and reward. How can you alter the loop to create a new positive habit? The power of consistency and small wins. Consistency is the key to lasting change. Small, repeated actions over time yield far greater results than sporadic bursts of effort. In this section, we'll explore the importance of small wins, minor victories that build momentum and reinforce your new behavior. You'll learn how to break down your one change into manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. Exercise. Break down your desired change into the smallest possible steps. Set daily or weekly goals and track your progress to celebrate each small win. Chapter 4. Implementing the one change. A 4.1. Creating a plan of action. Now that you've identified the one thing you want to change, it's time to create a clear plan for how you'll implement this change in your life. Without a plan, even the best intentions can falter. In this chapter, we'll guide you through the process of setting a timeline, establishing daily practices, and creating a roadmap for success. You'll also learn the importance of flexibility. While having a plan is crucial, life will inevitably throw challenges your way, so you need to be adaptable. Exercise. Create a 30-day action plan for implementing your one change. Break it down into daily or weekly tasks that will lead you toward your goal. (4.2) Setting SMART goals. To ensure that your change is both achievable and impactful, it's important to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These goals provide structure and clarity, making it easier to stay focused and track your progress. We'll explore how to set SMART goals that are aligned with your desired change and how to avoid common goal-setting pitfalls, such as setting goals that are too vague or too ambitious. Exercise. Write down one SMART goal related to your desired change. Break it down into smaller, actionable steps. Accountability is one of the most powerful tools for making lasting change. Whether it's through a coach, mentor, friend, or online community, having someone to hold you accountable can make the difference between success and failure. In this section, we'll explore different forms of accountability, from personal accountability practices like journaling or self-check-ins to external accountability systems like partnering with a friend or joining a support group. Exercise. Identify one person or group who can help hold you accountable. Share your desired change with them and set up regular check-ins to track your progress. Chapter 5: Overcoming Obstacles. No change comes without resistance. Whether it's internal, like self-doubt and fear of failure, or external, such as time constraints and unsupportive environments, you're bound to face obstacles along your journey. The key is learning how to navigate setbacks and push through them without giving up. In this section, we'll explore common obstacles to personal change and provide strategies for overcoming them, such as reframing negative thoughts, using positive affirmations, and practicing self-compassion. Exercise. Identify potential obstacles to your change. Write down 3 strategies for overcoming each one. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, while mental toughness is the capacity to keep pushing forward even when the going gets tough. Both are essential for sustaining long-term change. In this chapter, we'll explore practical techniques for building resilience and developing a mindset of perseverance. Exercise. Reflect on a past challenge you overcame. How did you build resilience in that situation, and how can you apply those lessons to your current change? Change is a process, not an event. It's important to celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small. Recognizing your achievements reinforces positive behavior and motivates you to keep going. At the same time, you may need to adjust your plan as you encounter new challenges or insights. In this section, we'll discuss the importance of reflection, celebration, and flexibility in your journey toward becoming your best self. Exercise. Set up milestones for your change and plan small rewards for reaching each one. Regularly review your progress and adjust your plan as needed. You don't need to transform every aspect of your life to become your best self. By identifying and focusing on just one key change, you can ignite a domino effect that will lead to significant personal growth. Through self-reflection, consistent action, and resilience, you have the power to create lasting change and unlock your full potential.